Hey, 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 Laura J and Geordie Lishman here today talking about the origins of sickness from a German New Medicine perspective, which Geordie has been diving into for 15 plus years now, and also the need to be kind through the process. So, Geordie, take it away.
Yes, before I was into the German New Medicine, I was, it was a terrifying landscape in the world. Like, you can basically get cancer willy nilly for no reason, some mutation that occurred in your body and no one knows why. And so, any little symptoms you get may be the onslaught of this cancer, and you need to go to the doctor anytime you have an ache, a pain, an itch, a sore. Well, I kind of, dispelled all that. The German New Medicine really helped me clear that all up. So, what does get you sick? Well, there are lots of things that can get you sick. For sure, poisoning will get you sick, and that comes in a lot of different forms, right? You take a shot of bleach, you're going to feel pretty bad. But you can also just get irradiated, which is scary, and that's very rare, but it can happen, and will get you sick. You can also get like a bacterial overload. So if you go to a foreign country and you slam back some water, and you have bacteria in there your leukocytes aren't used to, you will get pretty ill. I've had that. But other than that, well, there's malnutrition. Malnutrition can get you sick as well. If you don't have enough of the right good stuff, you can be in deficit for too long, and that will lead to illnesses. Mm-hmm. And then there's just a physical damage can get you sick, right? Our bodies are constantly creating toxins we need to eliminate. If we can't eliminate those toxins, it becomes a problem. Mm-hmm. But other than that, all of our sicknesses are developed from our psyche, our imbalance in our psyche. Or to be specific, getting traumatized and having a biological special program activated to try to save your life. Now the funny thing is that generally, there's old brain and new brain. So I'm going to talk about old brain. Generally with an old brain situation, which is your digestive system, and part of your maybe even reproductive systems. But generally in those old systems, when a trauma occurs, the cells within those organs that are there to deal with those particular issues go into a state of overdrive where they accelerate their mitosis. Now if they keep up that for a long time, there's nowhere for those extra cells that are being created during that time to go. So they get stored into tumors. And this is what we know as cancer. It's unchecked growth. Now, the strange thing is that you feel pretty good generally when you're in conflict activity, because the conflict activity is there trying to resolve your life's problem. So when you get traumatized, your body goes to try to save you and you feel really good. But once you resolve the problem, then it activates the bacteria, the microbes, and the funguses that are there to dissolve those extra cells during that time of hard work. And that's when you feel really sick. I would also compare this to taking a drug or any kind of intoxicant. When you take the thing, you're actually getting poisoned, but you feel great because your body's going through this extra energy to try to clear those poisons. It also adds extra energy to your mind and allows you to think clearer and to do these kinds of special thought processes that make you feel good, right? Once you've cleared the poison, then you feel like crap. That's when you get the hangover or the come down or whatever, the crash. So same thing for illnesses. When you get traumatized, you feel pretty good and you're excited to do all the things. Once you resolve the problem, then you can start to crash and feel pretty ill. So this is why it's, really important to be mindful of your energy when you're going through the world and try to make special effort not to traumatize people and yourself. And it's very easy to do. Like sometimes I've seen people who, have a little symptom and they get really worried about it. And that worry actually causes more activity. And when they figured it was nothing, then they get ill again because they're coming out of the trauma of being afraid to get sickness. Mm-hmm. And one of the major ones that we worry about in German medicine is called the kidney connecting tubules, and it's basically a remnant of being cast out into the desert. And often this occurs when somebody gets sick, they get isolated and they get shunted away, then it causes a whole other set of traumas to be incurred.
So this is very relevant to the times that we are living in, and so Geordie and I are going to come together to bring more of these intro bite-sized messages to help share an alternative perspective with you from the German New Medicine perspective you've really been training in for so many years, that we have the benefit of gleaning those insights from. So today, please do leave a comment down below as to what this message meant to you, for you, and also what questions it triggers and brings up for you, so that we can do more messages that really help meet us where we are. So thank you for today, Geordie, and
Thank you all. Thank you, Laura. Namaste.
absolute pleasure. We'll be back soon. Toodaloo.